You know, you can always feel it when something's off, when she hugs you, but it feels cold, when she says, I love you, but your eyes don't match the words. And sometimes, actually, deep down, you already know she's not in love, she's using you. And that realization hurts more than a breakup itself, because it makes you question your own judgment. How could someone act so loving, so sweet, and still have no real feelings behind it? Hey everyone, I'm Anastasia and this is Matryoshka Tips channel, and today we're talking about something a lot of men don't want to face when a woman stays with you not out of love but out of convenience. Maybe she likes your stability, maybe she enjoys the attention, or maybe she just doesn't want to be alone. Whatever the reason, she's not in it for you, she's in it for what she gets from you. But before we go deeper, just a reminder, guys, on my Patreon I share exclusive content about Eastern European women, cultural differences, and what really matters if you want to date them online or connect more seriously. Also, I give one-on-one advice, so if you need help with your profile texting, maybe first calls, or just want personalized guidance, I'm there to chat and support you. The link is in the description. Now, let's talk about the reality that most men ignore because they hope it's not true. When a woman is using you, it doesn't always look obvious. She won't say, like, I'm here for your money, or I just like how you treat me. No, she will say all the right things, but her behavior will slowly start to show the truth. Just imagine, you come home after a long day, you're tired, you've been working hard, you even bring her something small like maybe her favorite snack, maybe flowers, just to show you thought about her, and instead of warmth, she barely looks up from her phone. She mumbles a call like, oh, thanks, and keeps scrolling. You try to start a conversation maybe, but it feels one-sided. She's not present actually, she's like there physically, but emotionally she's already somewhere else. Now, compare that to how it feels when someone truly loves you. You walk in, she looks up, her eyes light up, maybe she doesn't even say much, but you feel her energy. You feel like wanted. That's the difference. A woman who loves you values your presence. A woman who's using you only values what you bring. And here's another situation. She's always happy when you spend money on her, when you plan maybe a trip, when you take her to a nice place, but the moment you suggest something simple like staying in, watching a movie, cooking together, she looks bored. That's because she's not in love with you. She's in love with the lifestyle you provide. If you remove the benefits, she loses interest. And you can usually tell by how she reacts when you have a hard moment. Let's say something goes wrong at work, or I don't know, you're stressed about money. And instead of supporting you, she pulls away. Suddenly she's distant, like busy, or more irritable than usual. And that's not how love reacts. Love leans closer when things get difficult. A woman who's emotionally invested doesn't disappear when you're down. She actually wants to help even in small ways. But the one who's using you will only be around when everything's comfortable. And I know, guys, some men try to explain it away. You tell yourself, maybe she's just tired, maybe she's stressed, but the truth is patterns reveal intentions. If you're always giving and she's always taking, if you're always reaching out and she's always pulling away, it's not bad timing, it's imbalance. And another common sign, she gives affection only when she wants something. Maybe she's extra sweet before asking for a favor, or she suddenly becomes caring right after a fight, but only until she gets what she wanted. And that's not emotional connection at all, that's conditioning. Like she's training you to associate her affection with her getting her way. And it's manipulation disguised as love, definitely. Like, let's imagine another scene. You tell her maybe you're busy this weekend and can't take her somewhere because, I don't know, you have your own plans. And she reacts like you just insulted her. She pouts, she withdraws, maybe even threatens to cancel something you planned together. That's not disappointment, that's control. When a woman uses guilt or mood swings to get what she wants, she's not connecting with you emotionally, she's maintaining power. Now, how does a healthy woman behave differently? Well, she respects your time, your space, your independence. She doesn't panic when you have your own life. She actually trusts that love doesn't mean control. If she truly cares, she will be proud that you have goals, hobbies, and friends, because she loves you, not just the attention you give her. And sometimes a woman uses emotional weakness as a tool. She might cry every time you try to set boundary, making you feel cruel for standing up for yourself. And that's another tactic of control. If she truly loved you, she'd respect those limits instead of trying to guilt you out of them. And let's talk about something that happens a lot when she starts comparing you to other men. Maybe she says it as a joke or just to make a point, but a woman who loves you would never do that. When she mentions how her coworker listens better or her friend's boyfriend bought something expensive, it's not innocent, believe me. It's a way of making you feel not enough, so you try harder to please her. But the more you try, the less she respects you. Because now she knows you're afraid of losing her, and people rarely value what they can easily control. And let me tell you what real love looks like in the same situation. When you make a mistake, she doesn't compare you to anyone. She helps you grow. She supports you when you're down, not criticize you for not being more like someone else. She actually talks with you, not at you. And when something bothers her, she says it directly without making you guess or feel guilty. And here is another small but very telling sign how she behaves when you stop giving. Stop giving money, attention, constant validation, and watch what happens. Does she stay the same or does her affection drop? A woman who's using you won't even hide it. Suddenly she's too tired, too busy, too cold, but it's not about her being tired. It's about the transaction being interrupted. And well, sometimes it's not even about money, guys. Some women use this emotional dependence. She might stay because you make her feel desired or because she likes how much you do for her. She will say things like, oh, you're the only one who cares for me, but she won't care back in the same way. And that's not love, that's emotional feeding. You're feeling her ego, well, she empties your energy. Let's imagine one night you come home, she barely talks to you. You ask if something's wrong and she says nothing. You try to fix it, you start apologizing without even knowing what you did, and she lets you. She enjoys the attention, the control, the reassurance. A woman who loves you doesn't make you guess her emotions, she communicates. But the one who's using you knows silence keeps you chasing. And here is the healthy version of that. I want you to see the difference. In a good relationship, if something's wrong, both people talk. She says, I felt ignored today, or I wanted more time together. You listen, she listens back, you solve it. There is no manipulation, no guessing, no emotional traps. Because love isn't about control, it's about cooperation, guys. Now, some women use future promises to keep a man invested. She talks about marriage, kids, or our future home, but months or years pass and nothing changes. That's because she never planned to build that future. She just uses the idea to keep you giving. You stay hopeful, waiting for the right moment, while she takes everything she needs in the present. And when a woman truly wants a future, you see her actions, move in that direction. She shows consistency, she invests emotionally, she builds with you. She doesn't just talk about someday. She acts like you're already a team today. Sometimes a man stays even when he already knows she doesn't love him anymore. You tell yourself it will get better, maybe she will come back emotionally, but love doesn't return through pressure. You can't convince someone to care. And the longer you try, the more you lose yourself. That's why the strongest decision you can ever make is to stop trying to earn love that should be freely given. You can't fix a one-sided relationship. The only person you can save is yourself. So what's the healthy version of the story? Well, it's when both people give equally, emotionally, physically, and mentally. You don't have to wonder if she loves you, you feel it. She doesn't just take, she gives back. She appreciates, she supports, she respects. And she doesn't disappear when life gets hard. She stands next to you even if it's not convenient. That's what real love looks like. And if you're in a situation where you're not sure anymore, ask yourself one question. If I stopped giving today, would she still stay? Because love that depends on benefits isn't love, it's dependency. And you deserve, believe me, you deserve someone who chooses you for who you are, not for what you provide. A woman who brings peace, not confusion. Someone who makes you feel wanted, not used. So if you've been giving and trying and proving your worth, pause. See what happens when you stop over-giving. If she pulls away, you just learned everything you need to know. And if she stays genuinely, without asking for anything, that's when love begins to rebuild. And never be afraid to lose someone who was only with you for all these benefits. Because the moment she leaves, she actually just made space for someone who will love you for real. And remember, I want you to remember, real love doesn't cost you your peace, and the woman meant for you won't take advantage of your kindness. She will protect it. Thanks guys for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed my video. See you in the next one. It was Anastasia and Matryoshka Tips channel.